and you will be keyed.
That's the key to this dungeon.
Like quest?
It's quest. You start the quest. You start the quest at Corazon. There's a quest giver. You start it. He makes you do these other quests. Then he makes you go to these different dungeons, and you get key fragments, and you have to get 3 key fragments. Then you go to another place to get them all put together.
Yeah.
Well, my warrior, like I said, has done Corazon. He's already gotten all his key fragments and stuff. Morrow's character Darth Locke has the 3 key fragments, but he needs to get them put together. My mage has the first 2 key fragments, and my dear sweet co-host Elijah needs to get back in the game.
Amen, brother. Come back to us.
You know what you could do, Elijah, is reenact your account and transfer your character over to. Now, it's granted it's $25 to transfer.
Even though I don't have a credit card, I could go ahead and give you the money, get on World of Warcraft now, bring my computer over, and start playing.
What a concept. Hey, I think we've got a game plan.
I erased World of Warcraft off my
No,
computer
man.
because I needed space for movies.
We're not going to discuss that.
I only got a 40 gig hard drive. I mean, this is an old computer.
Dude, I've got an idea. Just get you an external hard drive and a USB port, and hey, there you go.
He's already thought of that.
Yeah, I have been thinking about it. I'm really not that interested, but I don't know. I'm going through a life change right now, and it might be something I might throw in there as an added extra.
Little stability, if I might add. Also,
how is that stability?
Well, it gives you a goal to reach within a defined period of time.
Stability.
Doing the same thing. I'm sorry.
Stability.
Routine.
You do remember that
routine
I'm Elijah, right? Your brother can't do a routine for a long period of time.
Here's a good chance to start.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say is in patch 2.3, they changed the level requirements for leveling characters from 30 to 60.
When I resurrected
Premonition,
when I resurrected Premonition, he was at 32. From 32 to 48, I was doing 1 level a day. It took about 6 hours. I was doing a level a day. Bam, bam, bam. I hit 48, and then it slowed down.
Right. But now, before patch 2.3, leveling was just a struggle. It was a pain.
The level 30 blues, the level 40 blues.
A 50 got a little bit better, but it wasn't all that great. And the 40 blues is what killed a lot of people.
They're saying, screw it.
The 40 blues are still there, but they're not as bad since you level quicker.
That's true.
And, I mean, because of it, I leveled 3 levels in 1 day. And that was my high 30s.
So, what weren't you doing? Oh, yeah, breathing.
But Steven still, I mean, like in the 30s, I was leveling a level a day.
Now you
can
probably get 2 or 3. But the sad part about
it is I barely was doing quest.
You can grind out. People grind out stuff.
But that's because I don't know the quest. I go up there and I read them, and half the time they don't.
Lightheaded. You need lightheaded. God, you need that add-on.
Yeah, if you get that on, that would
has
help.
Been such a...
How does that work anyway? I mean, do you click on something and ask it a question?
Well, you open up your little cup, which is...
Your quest log.
Your quest log.
Quest log. Right. And then there's a little bump-out panel. You click on it, and it rolls the cog out, and then the whole sheet comes out.
And it just says something about it?
A whole bunch of stuff. They even sometimes give coordinates in kind of a cobalt blue. Highlight font will be the coordinates. And, of course, you have to get the Titan panel.
Or the coordinates mod. Or a coordinates mod.
I'd go with Titan panel and just get it all in one whack.
Right. Titan panel is a multiple mod.
It's the best mod in the game.
It's multiple mods.
It shows you your money, your experience, how much experience you've gained.
Your bag slots.
It even tells you the clock. It lets you set the clock to your particular time zone.
Right, and depending on where the server's time zone is, it's kind of annoying. It shows you an average about when you will level next.
That's
or how
true.
much XP you've gotten. It's very handy. It's just like Marl said, it is very handy. It shows you with all the bonuses you get from your gear. It shows you the durability of your gear in case you need to repair.
Yeah, in percentage.
In percentage, which is really nice.
That was very helpful.
The only downside I see with Titan Panel is it messes up some of the spacing of your bags.
That you have to just adjust for.
Yeah, it's a little...
Messes up the spacing of your bags?
When you open up your bag and it displays.
Right.
You open up a second one.
Oh, yeah, sometimes
when you open
puts it over the other one.
No. Well, when you close the previous one out, it drops it down, and then you open it up again, it'll put it over it.
Yeah.
so you can't see the other one. Sometimes, once in a while, if you open up a fifth bag, when you've got them all open, all the bags displayed, the fifth bag will be overlapped by some of your spells from the interface panel.
Right.
So you can't see some of it. That's the only downside I've seen with Titan Panel. But other than that, it is a great mod.
use Titan Panel?
I love it.
You got me hooked on it, and now I'm like a Titan Panel junkie.
Freaking,
and when they change the patches,
Mara
sometimes
had me put it on mine.
those affect the add-ons, and for a few days until they get them updated, it won't work, and you're like fiending because you don't have Titan Panel. It's like,
Yeah.
they took it. I don't know where I'm at.
It spoils you. It spoils you. But there's all kinds of different ads.
See, that's one thing I don't understand.
Another
Why
one.
do you people
Another one. If you
pay
are
for it?
a miner, if you are a alchemist, or what are the other gathering things?
Mining,
Gathering.
herbalism, and those are the only
that's
two.
it.
That's the only two.
But see, the
It's
thing
called
is,
Gatherer, and it's very, very useful. So you don't have to just randomly search. You'll
Seeing it on your map.
Right.
It's really handy.
but like every time I played it, I mean, I got into it when y'all were into it. So when I went into it, I had a purpose, something to do. But I don't know.
I don't watch TV.
I didn't really
because
do it for fun. I
TV
did it
sucks,
because
so
I was
play
trying
Warcraft.
to, get to this level so I could play with Morrow, or get this done so that way, me and Morrow can go do this, or go get this done so that way Joseph can take me over here, or something like that. It was all a purpose. I wasn't really doing it just for fun. It was all just for I guess that's why I dropped out of it, because I did it for the purpose of hanging out with all of y'all, and y'all didn't get to hang out with me because y'all were all different levels.
Well, for me, the reason why I play it is because I set a goal that I want to kill the highest boss in the game.
Right. Have you done that yet?
No, I'm not nowhere near close either.
And you're level 70?
Yes.
And you got all this, souped up gear?
Yes. There is even more souped up gear that I can get. But the game requires you to play with 25 people.
Right.
25 70s, as a matter of fact. There are about, let's see, right off the top of my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 25-man dungeons. The highest character, his name is Illidan from Warcraft 3.
Right.
He was a pretty neat little character in that game, and he was kind of
Put it in the fridge.
He was a pretty neat character, sort of good, sort of bad. But my idea was to beat that character. So my whole goal is to get into that. Now, there are a lot of other things I can do, such as the professions and the rep, things like that. Getting the different mounts now that you can get different mounts.
I guess I could get back into it. I don't mind trying it again.
It would probably be better
If
the game would probably be better if you knew what you were going for, if you knew what you're seeking.
Right. Well, I know what I'm seeking. The only thing I'm seeking when I get on there is just basically another way to hang out with you guys.
So you use it for a social network.
Basically.
People use it for different things.
I mean, come on. Y'all are always
Jimmy.
playing World of Warcraft.
Jimmy's a perfect example of somebody who joined the game just because he wanted to hang out with everybody.
Jimmy's another mutual friend of ours, probably the best friend of Mike, who started us on this game. For those who have joined the show, Mike was the one who got us into this and has kind of gone hiatus on all of us. Mike was a mutual friend, and Jimmy did join because of Mike and just to hang out with Mike.
That's true.
And so I can understand where your viewpoint is, Elijah, on this whole thing of just being a social gathering for everyone, and regardless of what you do. I recommend probably, you can't just keep doing dungeons over and over because there are gaps that won't really allow you to level in dungeons.
But see, I don't even mind doing that. I mean, it's just like, hey, come hang out with me.
Shoot, I just want to do Blackrock Mountain Spire just to get those out of my quest log.
He's talking about his level 57 priest.
Premonition. I started Premonition because Crystal started Zenthra.
Yeah, we'll talk about Crystal later.
Maybe not.
She's a character
Fish
too.
that got away.
What I was going to say is Blackrock Spire used to be the sought out area for everyone to go pre-BC.
BC changed a lot of things.
Right, Burning Crusade. The new expansion,
right.
BC. That's something people just say now is BC. Yeah. And now people the next expansion, Lynch King, they'll just say Lynch King.
What is that, LK?
Yeah, the Wrath of the Lynch King is what's the
WLK.
Yeah, the Lynch King is supposed to be coming out here this year sometime in 2008. But I'm sure Lynch King will also change a lot of things too, like of all the different ratings. And of course, I'm going to have to start playing it and forget Illidan and go try to kill the Lich King. And Elijah could attest to this, that once I beat a game, I probably don't play it anymore. So
that's not true. Zelda,
no, for me,
played it.
Well, yeah, Zelda is different. That's true. Zelda, I play over and over. I can play. That's one of the games I can play over and over.
Exactly.
Warcraft, I can play over and over with the different classes, but
their whole concept is to hook you in.
different options. Options are good and bad, but that's either here or there. I don't know. Will I quit when we down Illidan or Lich King? I don't know. Will we ever get there?
I don't know.
I don't know. I would like to get there. That's the only reason why I'm playing the game.